Good morning. Bobby Dagger here. How's it going? If you're new to my channel, I'm a retired guy and just doing what I'm doing. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about silver and is it a good time to buy silver? Um, that's what I'm going to talk about today. Is it a great time to buy? Absolutely. I'm not a financial advisor. I just do what I do. I've been stacking silver for 30 years since around 1985. Been buying gold and silver. And it's gone up in price, so it's done really good. Just a few months ago, silver was at like about $29, $35 in that range, 39, 20, and then it shot up to 120, unheard of numbers. But this is the numbers we were talking about way back when I first started buying it. Gold also went from around 1900 to over 5200. This is March 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I forget what day it is. I should know that, but I don't. Anyways, it's gone up substantially. It went up to 120. It came down to about 72. Now it's sitting at about 82. So I'm of the school of buy low, sell high, but I never sell. I just buy. I've been stacking. That's what it's called. Like I said, for 30 years. I started back then because I didn't trust the dollar. I didn't trust the government. I didn't trust banks. Plus, I liked holding on to the metal as I love the metal. It feels so good in your hand. I was making jewelry also. So I figured the worst thing that could happen is I could turn the silver, the gold into jewelry and sell it that way. But I never had to do that. I just kept buying it. Back then, silver was around $3.60 an ounce. Gold was at about 460 or so an ounce. So it's gone up quite a bit. Granted, if I would have put the money into the S&P, I might have done a lot better because gold has gone up around 6%, 6.5%. I'm not sure about the gold. But I didn't because I didn't know anything about stock markets. I still know very little about it. And I never get out of what the lane I know that I'm in. That's one thing I've learned over my life is when you don't know something, don't just study, figure it out before you make any big decisions. With gold and silver, I just love the way it feels. I love touching things. It's like I love building guitars and working in wood and I love working in metal. I love digging in the dirt. There's something about it. And with gold and silver, it's like it just feels so good. Here's a philharmonic from Austria, quite beautiful. If you want to see some, so I for some reason I love this coin and I buy a lot of them. I just got another 10 or so recently. Anyways, back to the script. I could have done better with the S&P, but I don't know any about that, and I still don't know much about it. And I'm happy with what I did because I took a stand and I made a decision. The key points being silver is no longer just a financial asset. It's not just for jewelry. It's not just for as a coin. It's used for industrial purposes, which makes it far more needed. And the COMEX, London, New York, I follow all that. I watch it the best I can. They've been holding it down forever because that's just what they do until the big money wants to make money with it. So since about, let's say, when electricity started, when you started using silver wire and silver solder, which is one of the greatest conductors of electricity, it turned into an industrial metal at that point. And now, with what's going on with AI, with electric cars, with batteries, with solar power, so much more is needed. Even Elon Musk, his new batteries, his new cars are needing 3 times the silver they did just recently. So he's been collecting silver, not hoarding it. He's been buying it, because it's a good finance to things since about 2019. He's lined up a lot of miners buying their future stocks, their future stockpiles, because he knows he needs it for his product, and all the AI need it for their product. They need it for their storage facilities, their creation facilities. They need it to create their power plants. Solar power and batteries are so much better now, but they need 3 times to 5 times the silver they used to. Yes, it's getting better, so it's incredible. And with all the new gadgets that we're building, even the iPhone I'm filming this on, it needs silver. So it's more than just a financial metal. So that's why it's really a big thing. Even China, they have a whole hold on what they can sell outside of China. They're holding on to it. And if you want to go back to that, it's like, well, let's say silver went up to 120, came down to 72, went to 82. Even with that, China has been buying the silver at $10 to $12 over the spot price. So you can buy it in London, you can buy it in New York, you can buy it in America, and at a certain price, ship it to China where they buy it. Even with the cost of the shipping and stuff like that, you can still make money, and the big investors know this. Anyways, I'm not a big investor. I'm not rich. I'm just doing what I'm doing as a guy trying to get by and keep my dollar intact, because fiat money is just useless. It's getting more and more useless. The more they print, the less it's worth. Whereas if you're holding silver and gold, that keeps going up. So granted, money goes down, it costs more to buy things. But silver goes up, then when you cash it in, you get more money so you can buy those things. So it's basically, I'm trying to just hem the inflation. I'm just trying to hold on to it. It gives me something that feels good in my hand. And I know it's a good savings. So I'm doing it for the savings part of it. Let me go back, and I'm just studying my little notes here. Anyways, it's a commodity that's more useful than other commodities. I'm not a financial advisor. I just do what feels good to me, what feels right, and I do my studies. I have gotten into crypto. I have gotten into other assets with stocks and bonds and things like that. I've got it diversified. I'm just a retired guy trying to get by and doing the best I can. But I'm talking about silver right now, and I think it is a good time to buy, even though it is at around $82 right now. It's just looking like it's just going to go up. Gold is at around $5,200 an ounce right now. That's going to go up, and as long as there's instability in the world, it's going to go up because people just don't trust the dollar. If you think about not too long ago, I think maybe 2017, India, there was all these people doing cash. Everything was done in cash, and the Indian government said, I want that money. We want the tax. They weren't getting the taxes on it. So what they do, they said, if you don't use that money by this certain date or trade it for what the new money is going to be, all that money is going to be useless. But there was a power of the government saying, if you own this money, it's going to be useless after this date unless you use it before that. They were trying to get the tax dollars on that. So who knows? That's what I'm trying to say. The governments can take control. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm just talking about what I watch and I see happen. And that's not conspiracy. That's just what it is. Anyways, if you like this video, please hit a like, subscribe. This has been a dream of mine to do a YouTube channel, which I'm starting to do. This is my second video, and I'm excited about it. I'm talking about silver. I'm talking about things I know. I'm going to be talking about life, being retired. I'm going to be talking about things in the past that I've done that were successful and how they got to me this point here. But back to silver. I think it's a good time to buy, because I always buy the dips. And all right, I'm going to talk about this. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. If you don't actually hold it, you don't own it. So if you get an EFT or whatever they're called, it's not real. It's just not real. It can disappear. I like to hold my metals. I'll have in links below some places you can purchase it. I'm not affiliated. I have no backers. I'm just doing what I do, and I have a couple places I like to buy from at the moment. With that in mind, if you're a type of person that's going to be watching the silver and gold charts all the time and freaking out about the ups and the downs, this is not a good thing to do. I'm not a gambler. I don't like gambling. I actually stopped watching sports on TV because it's all about gambling right now, and now I don't trust anything to do with it because gambling is just evil. It's just the worst. And I don't gamble with my money. I worked hard for it. I'm still working hard for it, trying to work smarter for it. So if you're going to be nervous about it, it's not about the holding it day to day. It's about holding it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 2 years, whatever it is. So I didn't expect it to go up this high. I've been holding it. I could sell right now and I can make some real money. At the same time, the way things are looking, the analysts are talking about $300, $400 silver, $250, $150 silver, which is incredible. So at the price at $82 or whatever, $90, whatever you can get it for, it's a bargain at this point. Gold also, even though I'm not buying gold right now because it's just too darn expensive, at $5,200 an ounce, it's like, when I first started buying, it was 460 an ounce, so it was reasonable. You could buy, you can get 10 ounces, 20 ounces for, under $10,000. Now it's like, it's real money. Although if I had the money, I would definitely be buying gold also because it's at a great price. I think it's all undervalued, especially with the world in turmoil with all the wars and what's going on. Anyways, if you like this video, please subscribe. Hit a like, leave a comment. I will get back to all the comments, good or bad. I'm open to learning things. I'm just here, just another guy that's retired trying to get by in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay healthy, be healthy, live healthy.